What's up guys, TC here and welcome back to Starbound, and today's episode is going to be a little bit different than normal. So I'm sure you guys have noticed that we have not had a nightly video in several weeks now, and the interesting part is we actually haven't had any new nightly assets added at all in damn near 3 weeks, which is actually the longest time we've gone without an update since the winter update almost 2 years ago. And so I'm sure to some of you guys that's a little bit alarming, and even to me it's a little bit scary. But I think I know what they're doing. And so essentially what happened here is today, instead of it being a normal nightly update video, I don't have enough info for a full-on nightly. So that's why I've waited until now to try to show this stuff off. Because I basically a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, yeah, we had some more nightly stuff, and I was going to wait until we had a little more before I made a video, and then the updates just stopped. Like, we just stopped getting nightly assets. And I've been waiting for them to kind of pick back up where they left off, and they just haven't. So I figured I would kind of fill you guys in on what I think is going on, and also on what I think the next update for Starbound is going to be. So really quick, we're going to hop over to a brand new place, and I'm going to try to extrapolate on what I think is going to be happening in this next update. So let's do a quick warp, and as you can see, we look like we're in what appears to be a challenge room, and this is actually called a challenge trial. And it's kind of different. And one of the important things to note is that this is very, very small. And you're going to see there's actually monsters in here. So we'll have to kill these guys real quick. And it's kind of weird. There's not any, like, there's nothing new in here. It's just these little pits of water. You walk through it, and then all of a sudden you're at the end, and you're wondering, like, what could this be? It's got these tentacles in there. It's the same design as the challenge rooms, the same, like, stone bricks, the same lights, all that stuff. Although we don't normally have these monsters in there, but essentially what I'm thinking is that we're actually going to be having some kind of in-game randomly generated dungeons. This is my prediction. Now, as you can see, it's really short right here, but I think what this is going to be is kind of like a permutation of a dungeon. Like, basically you start these challenge trials, because that's what they're called, and the game is going to randomly build you a dungeon. And this dungeon might possibly be like, it might be unlimited. Like, it might just be an unlimited dungeon that you just go through, and as you walk through it, it is procedurally generated. And I think what this is just like one piece of it. So, like, imagine this piece would generate, and as you got to the end of it, another piece over here would generate. And really quick, to give you another idea, there's actually another one that's identical, but this one is actually lava-based. So you'll see it doesn't load. You notice how that it doesn't generate quite normal? And yeah, so it's the exact same thing. But I think what happens is the game is going to, they're actually going to, like, make these little, it's going to be some kind of in-game thing, I know for sure. Because as I was kind of trolling through the assets, I noticed that these little worlds, these little instances, are actually tier 7. And as you guys have known, if you've watched any of my videos, you'd know that there are no tier 7 worlds. Even the highest level you can find, the strongest planets, are only tier 6. So what that means is these monsters and anything we're going to find in here is going to be tier 7, which is actually great news, because that means we're finally going to have some kind of challenge, some kind of in-game. And what I'm really hoping is it's going to be some kind of procedurally generated thing, because that way it would never get old. Like, you would never really play the same dungeon twice. And hopefully it's just a continual dungeon that just continues to generate. I have no idea what kind of loot we're going to see or anything like that, but I'm really excited about it. I know there's not a whole lot of meat to this episode, but I figured I'd at least give you guys an update, because I didn't feel right not updating you guys. So anyways, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. But anyways, that's going to wrap today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.